Let's bring out the ultimate uptown girl, Christie Brinkley.
Miss Christie Brinkley is a supermodel icon of the 80s, appearing on over 100 magazine covers, including 3 consecutive issues of Sports Illustrated. She dominated in the modeling world and has continued to be an active model for over 40 years. What's so interesting about Christie Brinkley is the woman just doesn't seem to age. Christie is now 71 years old, and I'm not kidding when I say she could easily pass for being in her 30s or 40s, which leads us to today's video topic. How does she do it? I have compiled every talk show and interview I could find where Christie talks about aging, along with the beauty secrets that she has kept throughout her years. Honestly, whatever this woman has to say, I am listening. Enjoy today's video and do not forget to like and subscribe, as I am a new channel here on YouTube and will take all the support I can get. Thank you for watching and enjoy.
Scrub. I do this every single day, and I've done a scrub every day since I was about 18. And by the way, my tip is I don't add the water until I'm ready to wash it off. I really like to get in there and scrub.
Coconut oil, sugar, and green tea.
Well,
which is this mixture.
Right. So the point is you shouldn't be eating sugar anymore because we know it's one of the major causes of inflammation. So what to do with all that sugar? Mix it with your coconut oil and use it as a scrub.
Okay,
and you can rub it all over your body.
You really believe in exfoliation because you say that's how men have beautiful skin.
Exfoliation is key. Yeah. I read an article once that men shave daily, so they have a daily exfoliation, and they always look 5 years younger than the woman. So I started exfoliating, and it's something that I've done every day for like the past 40 years.
Yeah, right.
And
and I like pale. I absolutely love this. Jergens Glow. People say to me all the time, "You always look sort of tan. Are you actually tanning?" Well, I try not to, but I do spend a lot of time outdoors. But what it's really all about is this, the safe way. It's gradual. I use the medium to dark. But if you're very pale, you want to get the light to medium.
Worked for me.
Now, I loved this tip you had in your book that you still use sun-in.
Yeah, I do the way that it says on the bottle. So that's very important.
So give us your tip.
But what I do is I pour a little bit out, I take a cotton ball, and then I lift up just the hair that I want and touch it along. And then I take another one and I sort of put it on. So I have little wet pieces.
Highlights.
I use a hair dryer. I usually use that technique when I'm trying to blend a route, you know, like I'm lazy about driving all the way into the city and getting, you know, so that'll tide me over, you know. Well, champagne, if you have any left over, which, you know, you probably won't, but dump it on your hair, and it makes your hair really shiny.
Dry? Just dump it on your hair dry?
Yeah, well, you know, when you're in the shower, just make that your final rinse out, and it'll give volume and make your hair really shiny.
It does not make it sticky.
At the end of the day, you got to take it all off, and I find this is the easiest way to take your eye makeup off. I wear a lot of eye makeup in my business. I love Andrea IQ eye makeup remover pads. It comes in different formulas, but the one that I love is the quick formula. They have one that's called gentle formula. That one stings me. But the quick formula, which you think would sting, is gentle and great. So look for the quick formula. Boom, you just take the little pad out and boom.
It was kind of just your first brush with Botox, and it was in your forehead.
Everybody was kind of raving about it, and, you know, that it gives you this serene, relaxed expression. And I thought, all right, well, I'll give it a try, you know. Wouldn't you know that I'm the one. This eyebrow, like, drooped down like this. I couldn't move my entire expression was like, this side wasn't even like, the eyebrow didn't arch anymore.
Right.
It's kind of like this. And except that, so I was
sad
like,
Christie.
and then I just finally, okay, back to normal.
Right.
That doesn't work. But Botox can be used in different places.
Exactly.
My dermatologist recommended them for the like stringers in my neck and sort of firming this up.
That's kind of the first place that shows aging, right? So it just kind of firms it.
And that was a place that it worked for me.
The authentic skincare line. So this is what makes you look like you're like 12.
This is the best cream I've ever put on my face. Once I use my scrub, I put on my Recapture 360 Day Cream. This is a power pack cream. It's like a multitasker. It does everything. It repairs all the damage I've done to my skin, which is considerable because I'm a beach bum. I got a lot of repairing to do. And it's perfect under makeup. A lot of things that do all of this stuff, you know, make the makeup slide off your face. It's fantastic.
And then you have your skincare, right? Which you need regardless of whatever else you do to your skin. You have to protect your skin from the sun. You have to heal your skin while you're sleeping, take advantage of your biorhythms and get those peptides in there and repair, restore, refresh.
Too modest.
Okay.
You know, when you
How do we get
60, the key is to not stop moving.
Yeah.
Like once you start to stop moving, you rust, you know?
Yeah.
So you got to just keep it going.
Yeah, right. And
And you look like, no, I'm gonna.
And you look so great. Is it that simple, Christie?
well, no, it's not. It's not. I mean, I think that looking good really starts with feeling good. So it really starts with a whole foundation of eating right. I'm a lifelong vegetarian. I haven't had red meat or chicken since I was 13 years old.
Wow.
And I really think that has been a major contributor.
They all know you're coming on. And they all want to know sort of the same thing. How do you look so wonderful at age 61? What are the secrets?
Oh, that's so sweet. I really think it has a lot to do with the fact that I am so grateful for everything, and I think that ultimately your age is determined by your attitude.
I laid out as best I could what you typically eat in a day. Now, you became a vegetarian when you were 17?
Yeah, I mean, maybe even earlier. I became a vegetarian early on because I read about my parents had a book on the table and it was about the slaughterhouses. And I said, I love animals, I can't be a part of that system. And I never ate another piece of meat again.
Let's go through it. Since you mentioned breakfast, typical way you might do it, you actually have your dinner for breakfast. Is that correct?
I love leftovers in the morning. I find that it sustains my energy throughout the day. My leftovers generally are some sort of grain. Here we've got quinoa, which is a very high protein grain, and lentils. I love lentils. And then a very colorful diet and all the vegetables, and I mix it all together. Sometimes I just throw a little extra oil and vinegar on it.
What's the big deal about
So if I can
40?
shoot my-
I mean, if you take good care of yourself and you eat right and you exercise and you have a good mental attitude, you know, lots of laughter, lots of curiosity and lots of adventures, that keeps you young.
That keeps you young. I love it.
Yeah.
Speaking of
Hey, what does this do?
The probiotics, I think, are key in keeping you healthy. And I have a BioK every morning. They come in a vegan version, which is fermented rice, or in the dairy version. And it's kind of, you know, like. And it's really interesting because, you know, when you're younger, your body creates its own collagen and elastin on its own. But as you age, that production slows down. So it becomes all about what can I do to build collagen and elastin. So I always say it starts with the diet and the supplements and.
You're vegan?
Pardon me?
You're vegan?
I'm a vegetarian, aspiring vegan.
Okay.
Part-time vegan.
Okay.
There's mozzarella. What can I say?
Yeah, exactly. You got to do it.
And then you want to eat right. You want to, you know, use the right creams, my creams, and you know, for the rest, you've got my makeup line.
I was struck by a beautiful poem that you posted about yourself, and I was surprised about this. You say, looking in the mirror on my 70th birthday, and what do I see? I'm finally happy with the person looking back at me. I'm no longer critical and demanding. Now I'm grateful and understanding.
What did
My question is, can you give me any tips to help pick out a age-appropriate bathing suit?
That's a
Sexy, but
great question.
Covering.
You know what? I don't like to say age appropriate. I like to say body appropriate, because you know there's no age limit. You feel like you need a little more support? Then look for a suit that has some built-in support. I mean, the bathing suit that I wore on the cover of People magazine for my happy 60th birthday, I didn't feel like it had enough support in it, so I put my own bra on underneath it. And I figured, I'm not swimming, I'm getting my picture taken. But seriously, there are suits that come with that built-in support. Another thing, if you feel like you have some belly issues here and you don't want to sort of see it when you're sitting, look for some ruching on the side, and that ruching will sort of create little wrinkles simultaneous, sort of straight across so that
I got enough wrinkles there, I got to tell you. But
I would like to know what kind of makeup or what makeup should I use just to give myself a little enhancement on my beauty?
Well, first of all, I think that less foundation is more. If you have, like for me, it's like little lines around the eyes. So I go as lightly as I can right there, because if it gets too thick, it'll actually get in those lines and make it show up more. But let the shine sort of glow in there. Don't put the powder on your cheeks.
I take a puff and just go like that.
Thank you.